Something happened to me.
I could hear it, Annabelle. Hear what? Everything.
You were there that day. Do you know what it was?
It may have something to do with people like us.
What are you talking about?
What you call an icon living?
Superman is powerful. And a lot of people, if people have read the comics, know that Naomi is very, very powerful. And although sometimes, when we're given power, not very like superhero power, but as people, when we're given power, it can feel like a lot of pressure. It can feel a little bit overwhelming, and especially when you're young. So having to juggle that is something that, she grapples throughout the series, and then just, constantly uncovering things. What I love so much about the show is that, as the audience is uncovering it, Naomi is uncovering it.
Are you a superhero?
No.
It's really funny because sometimes people do think that I'm older than I am, but I'm 17. I started the show when I was 16. It's really nice to play a 16-year-old because we go through a lot of similar things. So I can pull things that are current and also things from my past, but also allow myself to grow as Kaci while I'm playing the character. This is my first lead role. I've never been a lead role in anything, even like a school play. So to be the lead and to be the youngest is really great, but it's really, really supported by the cast and the crew and the creatives, because they never make me feel like I'm younger or belittle me. They allow me to grow. Ms. Ava talks about how it's grounded in like such normalcy. It brings like this 16-year-old girl of color to the forefront, this Black girl who's a superhero. And what's so great about Naomi is that, it's not this strong girl kind of trope that they try to like push on Black superheroes, especially sometimes. Their strength and vulnerability, which I love so much in the story because that's why it's so truthful. And down to the braids, we did a lot of hair trials for the first episode. We did some locks, we did some short braids, kind of closer to the comic. And then we did like this one braided style that Miss Ava loved and everyone loved. But I think what is so great about, having braids in my hair too, is because I have braids in my hair as Kaci all the time. I know so many girls with braids in their hair. So yeah, I just think that, that aspect of Naomi and just unapologetically being herself is really, really inspiring. I think what I want for young people to get out of this show is just don't feel like you ever have to put yourself in a box. Your differences are so great, and don't feel like you ever have to put yourself in a box because of what everyone else is doing. You are enough, and your uniqueness is what really is your superpower.